Josip Broz Tito, known as Tito since the 1913s, was elected as the President of Federal Assembly of Yugoslavia until on 13 January 1953. The Yugoslav dictator Marshal Tito may have been amused. Tito's Yugoslavia was in one party. Communist state and the party was dominated by projects and imbued with the values of the bureaucracy. Withering away was not on the cards. However, in January 1953, a new constitution heralded the introduction. During the 1970s, the economy began to weaken under the weight of foreign debt, high inflation and the fashion industry. Also, he was under increasing pressure from nationalist forces within Yugoslavia, especially Croatian secessionists, who threatened to break up the federation following their repression. Tito attained control of intellectual life. In the mid-late 1940s, there was armed resistance in Kosovo, but to its inclusion in the new socialist Yugoslavia headed by Josip Broz Tito in the power from 1945 and 1980, Tito was to determine to keep Kosovo within Yugoslavia, but he also gradually gave the region more and more recognition and self-rule. And also I can show you a video of Tito when he was in Pristina and how the Albanians and Serbs waited for him.
We have Mr. Ardian Hoxha today. We're gonna make some questions for him. It's like an interview for the leadership class. Okay, Mr. Ardian Hoxha, can you tell us in your own words, what is a leader?
What is a leader? A leader is a person who is in a leadership position and basically is the person in charge of showing people the path, in charge of motivating the people, and in charge of removing the roadblocks, the barriers for the people following him or her.
Okay, do you consider yourself a leader?
Well, first of all, I am in a leadership position, so I am a leader. But, I mean, even generally, I do consider myself a leader because leaders basically create things. How they create things, how they create the future. Leaders create the future. How is that done? By having, first of all, a vision, having a picture of where they want to be in the future. And basically, they see the future, they see where they want to be, take the future. Which way they're going to take their own future, which way they're going to take the future of the family, or of the organization, the company that they work with. Which way they're going to take the people. And a leader, we should not confuse the word between a leader and a dictator, because leadership is also about hearing the followers, hearing the people that they lead, and that vision can be created jointly with the people that follow, because they see things also, and all the time they see things that the small things that help get there, things far ahead, but should also listen. You know? So listening is also very important for leadership.
Okay, which are the steps that you follow to become a leader?
Which are the steps that you follow to become a leader? First of all, to become a leader, as a child, you should have opportunities to be in leadership position. At home, with your brothers and sisters, in the neighborhood with your friends, basically by taking initiatives, by doing things yourself. And as parents, how we encourage leadership by giving our children the opportunity to be in leadership position, the opportunity to lead something, to take an initiative. And that's how leadership skills are developed. And we should all know that all skills are learnable. All skills are learnable. And even the leadership skill is learnable. But another very important skill of leadership of being a successful leader is courage. And courage does not mean lack of fear. To be courage does not mean that you're not afraid, but courage means that you are able, you have the skill to manage the fear. And every human being is afraid at times, but how we manage the fear is the level of our ability to manage fear. So being courageous, having courage is a skill that you should have. Then there is a concept of walking the road in the same level and we're not developing.
Mr. Hoxha, who was the first person that supported you to open the school?
As you know, I lost my father when I was 14. And actually, the first person that supported me was my uncle. His name is Hoxha. And then my other uncles, because I had 5 uncles. And it was my uncle that gave me the moral support, the financial support, because every year I go to the US to hire teachers, and there's 130 schools that come together, and we are in the top 30% of these schools.
Mr. Hoxha, I know that your childhood was difficult, and
Yes.
was it hard for you to grow up?
It was. But I mean, ever since I was a kid, I knew that I wanted to be successful. I knew that I wanted to do things for the people and for the country. And yes, I mean, I grew up without a father, you know, and I had all kinds of problems, all kinds of difficulties, but I had a vision. I knew that I wanted to be successful. And actually, as a child, I heard this saying that every 500 years a Skanderbeg is born. I am the next Skanderbeg, you know, meaning that I would do great things for the people. And then, I mean, as I was growing up, studying the great people, the great leaders throughout history. I mean, Alexander the Great, Napoleon Bonaparte, or even Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and all these things, all these people. I mean, they were just simple people like me and you, right? I mean, they didn't have anything more than we had. So I said to myself, why can't I get the same results, the same successes that they did? Okay? So I started thinking about it. I started to develop the skills that I needed. And I started to find the knowledge that I needed to get there. And yes, in addition to all the knowledge and skills that I didn't have, I had the difficulties. Okay? But it's how we work with ourselves. It's how we talk to ourselves. How we are able to remove the stress, the worry, the frustration that we have from ourselves, and you find ways to get that knowledge. Okay, and like I said, the easiest is YouTube and Google, but there are many other resources, many other books, many other trainings, many other seminars that you can attend. Okay, many other audiobooks. Like I listen to audiobooks all the time, everywhere. In my office, in my computer. I have them in my iPhone. I have them in my car on an SD drive. I don't play music. I listen to audiobooks. I develop myself continuously. Okay?
My last question. What are the plans for the future?
Plans for the future. Okay. First of all, I know that we live one life, and people die, they move from this world, but their actions, their deeds, their accomplishments never die. And basically, because I know that I can do a lot of good things, I am really dedicated at doing things for the people, for the Albanian people. But not only for the Albanian people, but also for the region. Because we live in the region and we have many other neighboring countries. We have many other neighbors. And I believe that I can do things that will improve the lives of all of us. Another institution. Next year, by the way, you are the first students to learn this, we're starting another school. Okay, because we believe that ASK is well established now, and I want to do more. I want to provide more opportunities for kids to be educated in a good school. So, I will be involved in creating and running businesses for the rest of my life, and always supporting financially and also with knowledge and skills all the education activities that I'm involved in. And I believe that by educating people, by creating leaders, those people that will become leaders, that will become successful, will then be involved themselves into doing more good things about themselves, about their families, and about the country and the people. Okay? And that way, I multiply myself. Okay? And we have more successful people, we have a better life, we have a better education system countrywide, we have better hospitals, we have a better government, we have, more opportunities to go to the opera, to go see the sports, you know. That's how it's done, and that's how every nation has done it. Why can't we do it?
Mr. Hoxha, it was a pleasure for me to have an interview with
It
you.
was my pleasure as well.
And I thank you for all the answers.
You are always welcome.